Hi everyone, this is Shekhar Gulati. Today I will be discussing how to build a Chrome extension using ChatGPT. I've spent last couple of years building multiple AI systems, and I use LLMs and generative AI to build multiple applications. One of the use cases or one of the things that I try to do with LLMs is build Chrome extensions. Again, along with other things that I do. And I find LLMs can really help me quickly generate these Chrome extensions. These are not something that I want to spend my time doing it, but I find LLMs doing a good job. And they also help me improve my experience with the browser. Fine. So today let's first start discussing about what problem statement I want to solve. So I follow multiple channels in YouTube. Like everyone, I have multiple subscriptions, and but not all of them I'm interested right now. Fine. So right now I'm into LLM and generative AI space. So what I really want is a way to filter out these. So that I can define a set of keywords, and based on those keywords, those videos are only seen. Everything else is filtered out for me. Fine. So I have 300 to 400 channels that I'm subscribed to. It's become very difficult for me to find which videos I'm interested in. Again, in future we can also make it much more powerful. We can also use embeddings. We can also use generative AI to make it look at the description and the text of the title and do more interesting things, so that we are not doing keyword based search, but starting with very simple Chrome application or Chrome extension, where we can define a set of keywords, and those keywords are used to filter out the videos. So let's start doing it. So let's start by writing a prompt. I don't do any role playing when I'm trying to do these kind of applications. So I prefer to keep my prompt simple, just defining what I want. If that does not work, I try to iterate upon my prompts and make them better. So let's start by defining the prompt. Write code for Chrome extension that filter out videos from the YouTube subscription page based on user defined keywords. Users should be able to add, remove, and view the keywords. Fine. Let's start with this. I think this should be good. So we are telling it to write a Chrome extension. So we are not telling it the language. So by default, it will be JavaScript that it will use. I'm expecting that it knows that we're talking about YouTube subscription page. So automatically it will figure out this URL. Otherwise, we will define it. And because we have defined this page, I'm expecting that the Chrome extension will only be active when we are on this page. Fine. So let's just start with this simple prompt. And I'm using the free tier of ChatGPT, so I'm not using the paid plan right now. I'm using the free tier, which means that I have limited GPT 4.0 calls that are available to me. So that's where we will start. So again, this account that I'm using right now does not have subscription of ChatGPT, the $20 subscription. So as you can see, it basically started creating the manifest file. So this is the one file that defines the Chrome extension. So it gave it the name, YouTube subscription filter. The version is right, the Chrome version right now. So if I look at Chrome extension version and we look at it right now, I think this is the latest one. I guess 3 is the latest one right now. So that looks fine. Then it defines that when this page matches, which is the subscriptions page, which we are seeing here, then only apply the content.js, which is where the code is present. Then it defines some icon files that should be there. Then it create a pop-up.html. So this is the HTML. When you click, it basically opens up. This HTML has a keyword filter, and it has a keyword list as well. So it will be giving us some sort of an input text box to enter the keyword, and then it will be showing us the list of those keyword as well. Looks good. Then this is the pop-up JS, the JavaScript behind that HTML page, which has like adding to local storage. So like now, as you can see, we in our prompt we didn't specify that we want to store it in a local storage, but again, it was obvious because keywords have to be stored somewhere. So it figured out that they will be stored in local storage or some sort of a storage that Chrome manages. And then the content.js, this is where we are doing the actual stuff. The actual stuff means that filtering out the videos based on the keyword. And as you can see, it first find out all the video element. In those video element, find out all the video titles. In those video titles, it basically set the display to none. Fine. One interesting thing that you will know is that they also have added something called a mutation observer. This is interesting because this is what will make sure that as we scroll down, because when you go to the subscription page, you will probably see 100 videos right now. But as you go down, Chrome will or YouTube will fetch more videos. Now we also want that those videos should also get filtered out. Fine. So what it is doing is it is observing the query selection of the body. So right now they're observing the complete body. Again, HTML has a body element which is at the top, which will contain all of these child elements. So they are observing the child element as soon as anything happens in the body. So as any new element is getting added, they again run this. This observer is notified and this calls the filter videos again. So that looks fine. Okay, looks fine. And they have also given the instructions of how to load the Chrome extension using Chrome extension. So all the Chrome extensions that you have are present here, and this is where you can upload your Chrome extension. So let's start. And you also have to enable the developer mode. Fine. One thing that it does not do is it does not give you an option to download all these code files. So you will have to create a folder on your machine and then copy paste these files. So let's start there. So again, this is an empty folder that I have, so nothing in there. So let's start with giving it a name. So the name could be YouTube subscription filter. Let's start with that name and let's just cd into it, and we will open our editor, VS Code in my case. Yes, I trust, and that's it. Now what we have to do is we will have to create these files. So the first file that we have to create is we have to have manifest.json. We also need to have content.js. We need to have something called background.js. Again, you can look at the names there. Manifest.json, you have popup.html. So let's just build that as well. Popup.html, popup.js as well. So let's quickly create this file as well. I think that is it, and then we need to have the icons as well. We will see that. So now again, looking at now, let's just copy paste the code because these files are empty. So let's just copy the code and paste it here. Going to popup.html, let's just paste it here, popup.html, and then popup.js. This is here. Then they have content.js, which is here, and that's it. They have not got background.js because that is not required, so we can probably delete it right now. Fine. So now we have the code that is being generated by the ChatGPT. Now let's go and upload it. So what we will do is we'll go to load unpacked, and in the streams folder I have this folder that I just created. I will just select this directory. So it is saying that the icons does not exist right now. So as we looked at the manifest.json file, you will see that it expects the icons, these three icons. Fine. So let's start by creating the icons directory. Now what we can do is we can use ChatGPT to generate these icons files. So what we can do is generate icon files in 16 cross 16, 48 cross 48, and 128 cross 128 sizes. Fine. Now this is where I think the magic comes, that ChatGPT can not only help you with the code, it can also generate the images. Here they're using their Dall-e model to do that. and then they will give you resize it, and they will give you. So again, this icon looks good to me. I have been, you can resize it required. Now it is not resizing it for me, so I will maybe resize the image. If I again ask it to play it, now you can see that is analyzing it. So they're using their code interpreter that they have, generating the Python code for it, and using that Python code they are generating the resizing those images. Now this is, assume that this is what you have to do. It becomes very difficult. A lot of times we don't even have the skills. We don't know what to do. We probably have to spend a lot of time googling things around. For me, this is the workflow that I enjoy with generative AI. Again, you will see that in 30 minutes we probably will be able to create this extension. This is not something that we will spend time, we want to spend our time, but this is something that might help us improve our workflow when we use YouTube. So now I have these three icons file, so you can see that these are the three icons file with three different sizes, which looks good. Now let's just rename them. So it is 16x16, this is 48x48, and this is 128x120. Again, we could have given the instruction to it as well, but that is fine. 48x48. Now I am hoping that if we go again to the extension and upload it, hopefully this time it should, is specified, could not load icon 16 cross 16 in .png. It's underscore. So we have to have underscore in here as well. So I made that mistake. Okay, looks fine. So let's just load and pack again. Hopefully this time it will work. Yeah. So now you will see that this is the extension that just got loaded. There is one option that we can select, which is pin to toolbar, so that we will start seeing it here. So if I do it right now, sorry, allow in this one. I don't care about incognito for now. Now you will see that this is the icon that we have seen. Now we can click it, and you will see that this is the form that we are seeing keyword. Now let's add it. So let's say that I'm only interested in LLM, and I add keyword. So you will see now this again, UI could be improved. That is fine. Again, we can give more instructions to the LLM to do it, but I hope that is fine for now. Now going back, now if I again go to my YouTube subscription page, again we have those LLM specified, but again you will see that it has not filtered out the videos. Ideally what I should have wanted is I should only see probably a video which is mentioning LLM. Right now it is mentioning a lot of these things which are it does not have LLM in their title, and that is because of the, so if I go back to my content.js, that is because of how it is doing the query selector. So if I just copy paste this element, and let's just do the Chrome developer console and just do it here and say video elements. Okay, video elements, this probably will have to, now it is saying there are 100. It basically has picked up some of these elements. So if I just do 0 of it, probably, now this is the div that it is picking up, which is something which we don't need. So now if I just click on this video and inspect it, you will see that the, let me click again, inspect, you will see that the structure that it is following is, this is the primary grid, which has everything right now, is fine. So let's just go up and see the structure again. So this is the whole page content which is there. This is again the whole page content. Then there is a playlist on probably the left sidebar, which we are not interested. Then we have the again complete. This is where all the videos are being rendered, the YTD rich grid render. In this, if we go, we will see that there is something called contents. In the content, we will see that there are different items. So this is the item that we are interested in. So these are the video elements. So if I just go in here, and this is the name of the element. So we can just say YTD rich item renderer. which is fine. Now what we should expect is, so if I just do a console.log here, total videos, and I just say video elements dot length, fine. So ideally we should see somewhere around 100 or above 100, fine. And then they are saying video title. Now again, let's close it. So what I have found is that it works better if you close it and reopen the page. Let's just update the extension, refresh it, and then let's just go to the YouTube again. Now if we go to the page, you will see that it is showing the total videos, which is 1112. But again, it has not filtered these videos, fine. So it, again, as you can see, this is also working, because anything that is happening in the body tag, it is basically doing the applying the filter. So that is what is happening right now. But again, when even if so, this, to be honest, is not right. We don't want to watch the complete body, and we will come to it later. So let's just for now, let's just uh, comment this code, and what we will do is we will manually call the filter videos. Where is the filter videos? And so as we can see here, chrome.storage.sync. So what they are doing is they are fetching the data.keyword. So let's just again. So what we are doing right now, observe change on page and reapply the filter. So we are observing the change here, and as soon as we do that, we basically apply the filter here. So one thing that we don't want to do is we don't want to watch the complete body. So let's start from there. What we really want to watch is, if I again do the inspect here, we probably want to watch the content, because there's a contents which has everything. So we don't want to watch the complete body. I think that should be better to watch. And one thing that is still not working after that is the video title. So let's just try to see what is the name here. So if I inspect this element here, you will see that it has the video title. So video minus title, that is what it is trying to filter by ID. So ideally we expected it to filter out. So what we can do is, let's just try to print the title. So what we can do is console.log video title, and we can also print it just for our understanding. And then it is doing the video.style.display as none, which is they are trying to hide it. So let's just close it. Let's update it and refresh it, and let's again go to the YouTube subscription page. Now it has LLM here, but again we are not seeing LLM being applied. So but let's go and check it, what is happening. So right now, as you can see, the total videos is 0. So one thing that we can see is, as soon as we applied the query selected to content, this basically gave us 0 videos, which is not what we were expecting, because right now it should have the YTD rich item renderer, and as we go down, you will not see that it is again happening. So earlier when we had the body, it was working, at least the element was getting not notified. Now we are not seeing that happening. We are only seeing total video 0. So let's take a step back and let's again look at the code and see if it works, why it is not working. So one thing is, they are trying to find the and if we just do it here, and let's just do it, and let's just do the console. So you can see that it has all the content. So ideally it has these videos element that we are seeing here. So, and keywords are also there, so I'm expecting it should have worked, but somehow it has not. And YTD rich item renderer is also there, so ideally it should have worked. I The only thing that could happen right now is if again refresh it and see. Now as you can see it is working. So it is printing all the video titles. But again, as you can see, it has not filtered out the videos. So ideally I was expecting that it should have filtered out the videos, but for some reason it has not. So keywords. So right now, as you can see, the title is also lowercase. Title dot includes the keyword. Keyword should be LLM. If there is a matched keyword, the video that we are saying that video dot style dot display is none. So let's just try this for our understanding. So this was the console where we printed that. Let's just see if it is working. So this is the contents, or let's just find these video elements first. So let's find these video elements and let's pick up one of these video elements and the first one, and we say style. This is what we're trying to do. Dot style dot display equal to none. Let's see if we pick up this one, does it even work? Now nice, as you can see this basically worked. So even if I go again and say 1, it goes away. So ideally this should have worked. If matched keyword, which ideally should have worked. So keywords, and again let's just do the printing again, just do console dot log matched keyword and matched keyword. Ideally, oh, now as you can see it is basically doing the opposite stuff. So it is so it is saying that if it is matching, then it is doing the display. What we want is we want this to be opposite, so we want this to happen. Now again, these are the things that you will have to verify yourself. Update, refresh, fine. And let's just do the YouTube again. Now as you can see it filtered out all the top videos. Now as you can start seeing, it is only showing me all the videos which have LLM in them. So right now this has LLM. I think I'm assuming this also has how to install the bytext LLM. LLM's gone wild. Again, you will see that now it is showing. And as I go down, as you can see, as I'm going down, it is again filtering out all the videos which have LLM in them. So LLM workload. Let's just go down a bit more. You will see everything which is, I'm hoping this is the like FWD LLM, Quant LLM. So everything which is LLM based is now what I'm seeing. So it is working for both the scenario, the first time load as well as the subsequent videos as they're getting loaded. Now let's just change it. Let's just say that we also want to find videos which are also about generative AI. And let's say that we are also interested in, let's assume, Python videos. Fine. So now we have 3 keywords, and let's just do this filtering again. Now as you can see, this is the generative AI. So right now we are seeing something which is latest, and then as we go down we are seeing this one which is also generative AI. This is also generative AI, and now we are seeing other videos as well which is matching it. Maybe there will be some which is on the Python as well, maybe. So if I go down, I might find some videos which are specific to Python. So I think that is what I had today. Again, I will be recording these screencasts in future as well, where I will be taking a small problem, trying to see how we can develop it using LLMs. So LLMs are, I'm using LLMs daily on the daily basis right now. I use them in all my work that I do right now, and I think they are productivity booster, and most of the people are still not able to utilize their full potential. So thanks a lot. If you like this video, subscribe to it. Thank you.